Hello, it's Sabrina with the Young's Daughters Funeral Home and Bereavement Center. Today's video is about honorariums. So what is an honorarium, you're probably thinking? An honorarium is somebody who may or may not have a set fee for their services. However, they are expecting a donation for performing their services. So who accepts these donations and who has set fees? So clergy, the officiant of the service typically has a fee. A lot of times the deacons or fathers will have a donation request. They typically, amongst the community here, honorariums can go for clergy $175 all the way up to $300. Musicians also fall in the honorarium category. Here locally in the Central Texas area, you'll see the musicians. They come, they set up it for the chapel services. They are typically $150 to up to $200, and then they play about 3 or 4 songs, the prelude music and the postlude music, as we are ushering out to the graveside. A lot of times they have a separate charge for the cemetery appearance. They play about 2 songs there, and sometimes that's about a $75 difference that they add on to their services just for transportation and mobility cost. The churches sometimes have what is called a hall honorarium or a hall charge and fees. That is to help their staff clean up, set the tables, take out the trash, break down and clean up after the repast or the reception. Some churches also have a reception committee or bereavement committee where a group of ladies and gentlemen will go ahead and prepare the food for the family. Families should expect to either pick up 1 or 2 parts of the food. Either the church pays for the meat, and then the family and the bereavement committee, they ask for sides and desserts and drinks. Or other churches will say, we will provide all of the sides, and then the family has to provide the meat. So depending on how your churches are set up, let's definitely call and check and find out how much these honorariums are, because a lot of times the prices can change and the funeral homes may or may not be up to date with them. So we want to just make sure that while coordinating with the funeral home to have the staff available, that we coordinate with the church and the reception and their staff members to make sure that your service is all around committed to the time and dates. And we also need to make sure that everybody has received their honorariums. Another honorarium would be what is a certified celebrant. These are trained, certified people through the Insight Book Institute. They are committed to creating a eulogy that is specific to your loved one, and you will see their price ranges here locally in the Central Texas area, about $175 up to $400. So what's the difference in these fees? The $175 to $200 is typically the actual certified celebrant's fees in order to conduct the eulogy. You add on the trinkets or the takeaways that they offer to have within the ceremony to make sure everybody receives something of a memorable piece to leave the service with. That also includes propped items for that service. Some families incorporate what is called a water ceremony or a bubble service. There are different types of candlelit ceremonies, and that kind of is a cushion built into that $400 to have that the celebrant can purchase and make an act for the service that everybody can do together as to commemorate. So these are just some of the honorariums that we think about and want to let the families know to consider. These are not the funeral home's costs. These are people that help to contribute to make your service memorable and personalized for you. So if you have any other questions, I'm here for you. I want you to know that you can reach me at the Young's Daughters Funeral Home at gmail.com. You can go to our Facebook webpage, and you can find us on Google reviews. You can contact me there. I thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to educate and promote our community.